All right. Looks like we are live on YouTube. If it's working, I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. There we go. All right. Just trying to get this thing live everywhere. All right. Why do I need... Facebook always makes this so difficult. Why won't it just go live like it does on YouTube? Like, just... I swear, like... Oh, MG, finally. I swear, Facebook makes everything so difficult, man. YouTube, 2 clicks, 1 click even, don't have to do anything, just automatically start streaming. Facebook, man, what a pain. But happy Friday. It is Friday. It is time for my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. As well as in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple links in there. There's going to be a link if you want to join me live. So if you want to join me live, just put a comment, I want to join live, and then click on the link, and I'll let you in and we can chat. If you want me to review your website, you can drop the link to your website in the comments as well, and I'll review your website live on here. But I'll also provide you with some other links to some resources and some other things that you can grab. And also follow me on other social channels for more free marketing tips and advice. So here, I'm going to go ahead and just drop all of these links in the comments here on Facebook. So we are live here. Boom. That is in the comments. And then I think, let me do this on YouTube real quick. I was going to go live on LinkedIn, but again, they make things complicated. So I decided to just stick to YouTube and Facebook. But I'm going to go ahead and start answering some marketing questions that I got here in just a second. Let me just drop these links into the YouTube chat. It won't let me drop long comments in YouTube, so I have to do them one by one. It's a little annoying. But one day I'll have an assistant to do this while I go live. Right? That's the goal. So let's keep it rocking and rolling. Got almost there. But happy Friday. I hope you've had an awesome week. It's going to be a busy weekend for me. I have a soccer tournament for my son to go to, so that should be fun. Out in the sun all day. All right. Got that all linked up. So we are officially live on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can share this live stream into another group. get some more eyeballs on it, right? Let's see if this will work. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, what the heck? All right. So I went ahead and shared that into a group to see what happens. Get approved, but if not, figured what the heck? Let's try. Uh, da, 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 da. Let's go for it. All right. So let that finish and we will get started with the first question. All right. So, welcome. Thank you for joining. This is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So, if you do have any marketing questions, make sure to go to the comments and drop your question, and I will answer it there. As well as if you have a website you want me to look at and provide you some feedback on it, I'm happy to do that as well. So, if you don't know who I am, my name's Jose. I own Recon Media Inc., a digital marketing agency that helps businesses generate more sales and leads online, primarily through search, uh, advertising, and SEO. All right. So, today, let's get into the very first question here. Where we at? All right, right here. How can small businesses balance automation with maintaining a personal touch in customer service and marketing? All right, so this has come up a lot, especially now with all the AI that's going on. Everyone wants to integrate AI or some sort of automations. They like literally want to like automate getting their ass wiped. Uh, you don't need to automate every single thing in your business. So some of the biggest things that you want to automate are going to be email drip campaigns, right? So if someone opts into to subscribe to your newsletter or opts in to learn more about your business, those automated emails can go out automatically and they can be personalized because it can automatically place the person's name in there. And there's a lot of other types of automations that you can do with email, such as trigger links, where someone clicks a specific link within an email, later on it can fire off another email. All right. And so those are the types of automations that you want to have in your business. The thing that most people are more concerned about is with the personal touches when business owners and employees and salespeople utilize it within their email to automatically respond to emails, right? Automatically, send out responses to inquiries. And so the personal touch could be lost, right? And this happens a lot with support, right? You send in a support ticket, even on Facebook, and all of a sudden you just get like a generic response back. It's like, you didn't even look at that. Like, did a person even look at it? There's like no personal connection there. And so that's where you want to be careful is on that customer support part of it as well. You don't want people to feel like they're not being heard, especially if you are a smaller business and you're looking to grow. The biggest thing that makes businesses grow and helps a brand's reputation grow is its customer service. So if you have great customer service and you take care of your customers, that's going to get around and that's going to help you grow your business. And so, with automations, automate the things that can be automated. Don't automate your entire life and your entire uh, workflow. So, great question there. All right. So, this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer your marketing questions. So, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. The next question I just opened a remote bookkeeping and payroll business. I'm struggling with how and where to advertise. I have a website and I started a business page. Several of the groups I joined on Facebook required me to be on Facebook for over a month bef- before being allowed to post. Please let me know if you have any ideas on how to market effectively. So this is a bookkeeping and payroll service. So this is a B2B type service. Um, Facebook is great. I don't know what types of groups that they've joined. I imagine that they're likely possibly other bookkeeping and payroll groups. I would actually suggest them to join local networking groups or community groups within their local community and also the communities and areas that they want to service since they are remote. All right. So they can technically service anyone anywhere, and so this is where a lot of businesses struggle is that they feel like since they're remote that they have to advertise nationally. And you really don't have to advertise nationally, even though you can service people anywhere. And the best thing that you can do is focus on your local area, build up some clientele, and then let that start to roll out as far as building more brand awareness and reputation for your business. And that way, when you are reaching out to other businesses in other areas, they're going to feel more comfortable with you, knowing that you've already have all these other clients and you've built up a good reputation within your own local community. And so that is a great way to start to market your bookkeeping and payroll service. Another thing that I would do and I would encourage is look into sponsoring lunch and learns for businesses that you want to do business with. So, for example, being that you're doing bookkeeping and payroll, maybe you want to work with large contractors, right? And so maybe you do a lunch and learn for some contractors at a builders association in order to get in front of a bunch of different builders and get that bookkeeping and payroll business out in front of your ideal customer. So yeah, so those are a couple ways that I would market a new bookkeeping and payroll service. So that is a great question. Hope that helped. All right, the next question that I got was how to start marketing a small business. I want to resell sneakers, but don't know how to get exposure. So this is an interesting because this is a resell business. So similar to eBay, I don't know where they're selling. They didn't really get into any details. That was just the question. How to start marketing their resell sneakers. So there's a lot of different ways to do this. First one, as far as gaining exposure, is social media. And so on social media, there's a ton and ton of pages that are dedicated to what are called sneakerheads, people that just love all types of sneakers and specific styles. And there's pages dedicated to specific brands of sneakers. And so, depending on what it is that you are reselling, I would encourage you to follow these pages, connect with these pages, and when you post, tag these pages, right? In order to gain some more exposure and see if more people can see the sneakers that you are reselling. The other thing is, since you are reselling the sneakers, you also want to make sure that you are on enough reseller platforms. So there are dedicated websites out there just for reselling sneakers. So you want to make sure that you are on those platforms as well as the more common ones, such as eBay, where a lot of people still go to buy, uh, to resell and purchase the things that are being resold. It's actually a business that I've thought of. There's always these Nike outlets, and you can find some really good deals on sneakers there, and people will pay top dollar for some of those sneakers. So it's a matter of just getting the exposure, like you said. The other thing would be also then would be advertising. You can run ads on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, specifically to your target demographic of people that have an interest in sneakers and go to even these sneaker conferences that are out there. So that's what I would suggest as far as gaining exposure, and then actually go to some of these sneaker conferences that are going on, California, Miami. I've seen them; they're like all over the place now. But you want to go to these places and show face and get known and let people know that you got sneakers for sale. All right, so keep it rolling. To answer your marketing questions, please feel free to drop the questions in the comments and I will answer them for you. All right. Our next question. Where are we at? All right. We just did the sneaker one. All right. Here we go. What are the best ways to market a handyman business in the greater suburbs of Chicago? I am a hobby carpenter and a DIY guy with a full time job that is seeking to make some change on the side, weekends and evenings, with some small handyman jobs. All right, so this is a handyman jobs. I think this is a great opportunity. A lot of handymen struggle with marketing, right? Because they're so busy just doing all the marketing themselves, all the work themselves, that they don't actually take the time to do any marketing. So when I purchased my home, one of the first things we did is actually have a handyman come out and do a few things. And then we reached out to him again. He did a few more things. This guy's never reached back out to me, not even once, never sent out an email. He's busy, so they don't really think about marketing and ways to grow the business, right? So he's a solo man. Even though I had him do some tile work, he brought in a partner to take care of the tile work, um, but he's never reached out again. So there's opportunities for him to grow because I was super happy with everything he's done. I probably got a bunch of stuff around the house that I'd likely want to get done, but he's never reached back out. So as a handyman business in the greater suburbs of Chicago, what I would suggest you do would be go on Facebook, find the different groups within the suburbs of Chicago that you're looking to service, and post on there about your services that are available. Let people know what specifically it is that you can do. Don't just be a general handyman. Be very specific about what it is that you want to do. Being that you're a carpenter, I would definitely focus in on the carpentry type stuff. So and share that within those groups. Uh, the other thing is you can run ads. And I would actually, for handyman, one of the biggest opportunities for handyman is actually single women and single moms, because they, need help around the house and they don't have somebody that's there all the time. And so a lot of them turn to handymen in order to come out and take care of it, or handy women to come out and take care of the things around their home that they want to get taken care of. So definitely go onto Facebook groups and promote your business on there. And then I would run some Facebook ads. You could do it for as little as $5 a day, because you're only looking for business on the weekends and in the evenings. So that would be a very easy way to kind of drum up some business. All right. So that was good question. Actually, you got very specific suburbs of Chicago. All right. So open office time, where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. So if you have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments and I will answer them for you. We actually got one here from Daniel Velasquez for the 8-week launch and Lunch and Learn hosted by DV3 Financial in the third quarter of 2024. When would be the best time to begin promoting the sessions? Also, should the promotional material include an agenda? All right, so this is coming up third quarter, so that would be what is that? August, July, August, September. And we are now in May. As far as promoting, I probably would be promoting it about a month, maybe a month and a half before. Only because people are very slow and also depends how many people you want at this event. So if there's a lot of people, you'd want to start promoting it earlier. If it's a few people, you'd probably want to promote a little later. Reason being is that especially people tend to buy tickets to a lot of events last minute, especially local events. And so they'll wait to the week of to start purchasing tickets. But you want to, start getting it out there, find a way to get them to opt in for updates. So something I would do is actually promote the event as this is coming up soon. Hey, this is going to be awesome. make sure to join us for our lunch and learns. It's going to be 8 weeks. Let me give you some previews. Join our email list. I'll be sending you some updates about, things that you could expect and some other financial advice or, financial information, whatever it is that you want to provide them with. In there. That way you can grow your list of people that have interest in it, right? And then you can start to market back to them with pushy sales emails, right? So now you can push them to, hey, listen, we're 3 weeks away. We only have 10 seats available or something like that. Make sure to get your ticket now. And so that would be something that I would do is maybe work on creating a lead magnet and utilize that lead magnet to then turn those people into actual people for the actual lunch and learns. As far as the promotional material, including an agenda, I think it's good. I think it gives people an idea of what to expect and what they are going to. A lot of times people are going to be hesitant when they don't know exactly what it is that they're getting into when it comes to like a lunch and learn. And so if there's an agenda, and if it's 8 weeks, you could release 1 week at a time. There's a few different things. If you release them all, like say you're marketing and promoting and you release them all, then people may pick and choose which ones they want to go to, as opposed to all of them. So this, a lot and people for the lunch and learns. And then you can also utilize that list for advertising on Facebook and Instagram. So I would definitely do that and then leverage the Facebook groups in the community around. So I hope that helped. There's just with marketing, there's always so many things that you can do. So always happy to provide some tips and advice and try to keep it very specific and not get too over the top. Uh, but all right. This is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer your marketing questions. So if you do have any other marketing questions and you just joined, or feel free to drop your question in the comments and I will answer it for you. If for whatever reason you're watching this in the replay, still feel free to drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them either in the next live stream or in one of my pieces of content that I put out through Instagram and Facebook. So make sure to be following me there and I'll share and answer questions there. All right. So the next question I got, let me drink some water. All right. So this is a good one. This happens often actually. So it says sourdough micro bakery in a small town in Ohio. A few months ago, a new one popped up in the town, which is great, right? More competition, more people are going to know about it. So that's a great thing. However, they said they have copied everything I've done. Even our logos are similar, and I'm all for success, but it's a bummer that they're copying anything that I do. Within 2 weeks, they've copied it. There's a bunch of other similarities, but it's way too much to get campaign. And I need some ideas to set myself apart. So one thing that I would do for this, and this is a little aggressive, but you could run a campaign that goes something like, our sourdough is so good that our competition copies us, or something like that, or the competition wants our recipe. Play on it, right? Like, let them know that that they're copying you. So that would be one idea. The other thing is just go super hard on letting everybody know who you are and what you do. But the biggest thing I think would be leveraging, knowing that, hey, we were the first one in town, new one came in town, and hey, look at them. They're, looking at us and copying everything we're doing. Something like that is something that I would consider. But at the same time, what you want to really do is you want to speak to an attorney. You want to speak to a patent lawyer, you a trademark attorney, and get your stuff trademarked and patented, and then force them to change their name and change their logo and all that. Because it is a bummer that they are copying everything that you do, especially when you come up with a marketing idea and they kind of copy the same thing as you do. So, like I said, I think I would definitely go hard with something along the lines, our sourdough is so good that our competition's trying to get our recipe. And really just play into it, leverage it. People are gonna know, especially people that have had your sourdough before and have had your bread before. I think you'll be fine there. And just go hard. Really, it's just do so much more marketing and advertising than them that they don't even exist, right? Like, really just crush them. That's what I would do. Um, all right. All right. So this is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to answer your marketing questions. So if you have any marketing questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments now, as I am getting to wrap up. I do have one more question already here lined up to answer. Just going through real quick, just checking everything. Everything still seems like it's working. All right. My computer later might blow up because it's old and it doesn't like all this stuff. All right. So, question I got: when it comes to Google My Business page, is it best practice to have hours listed on it, or does that really factor into the algorithm? All right. So, when it comes to your Google Business page and your Google Business profile, you want to have everything filled out. You want to fill out as much information as possible within your Google business profile. You want to make sure that you have a complete about section, a complete story section. Anywhere that you can write more than a write out the entire stuff. Services, you want to create all your services in there. Don't just give it titles, give it descriptions, right? The titles and a description for each one of your service or products that you have listed on there. Um, that way, the more information that you're able to provide Google within your Google business listing, the better it's going to be able to understand what it is that you do and what you offer and show you within the search results for those specific services that you offer. And so, the most important thing when it comes to your Google business profile is having a complete profile. If you don't have a complete profile, it is going to affect your rankings. And so you want to just have it all done. Have it completely done. Don't leave anything blank. Hours, if you have hours, everyone has business hours. If you are from 9 to 5, do 9 to 5. If you want to be a little extra and be open a little longer just for your Google business profile, do that, right? Like for my business, I have it open till 8, right? Just so that if someone was searching later on after 5 o'clock, it'll show that we're still open, right? And I might get that phone call. And so that's one of the things that I did for my business. But the algorithm does take everything into account. And one of the other things that it does take into account that helps your Google business listing is your website. So you want to make sure that your Google business profile has a website link that goes to your website, not to a social media page. A lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but I have been seeing small businesses that are linking their Google business profiles over to their Facebook pages. Keep in mind, you do not own Facebook. If Facebook decides to shut down, there goes that link. If Google decides to shut down their Google business profile pages tomorrow, there goes that as well. And you have absolutely nothing left because you don't have a website. So you definitely want to have a website for your business. I do not know why business owners do not want to have a website for their business. You must have a website for your business. It is 2024, guys. Like, seriously, you must have a website for your business. And a properly optimized website will help you generate more rankings for your Google business profile as well. And so, if you're looking to rank your Google business profile, make sure to have a website. I've had too many small business owners tell me, oh, well, all my business comes from referrals and stuff. Well, then why are you so worried about your Google business profile? It's like makes no sense to me. Uh, so That is a quick tip as far as should you have hours listed on your Google Business profile. You should absolutely have your hours listed on your Google Business profile as well as everything else within there. All right. So this has been my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer any of your marketing questions. I'm wrapping up now. So if you do have any questions, you can still feel free to drop your questions in the comment section and I will answer them for you. Uh, and yeah, this happens every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So again, my name is Jose. This is my 30-minute open office time where I open up my virtual office to you to answer your marketing questions. So if you do have any marketing questions, make sure to join every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Facebook or on YouTube. Right. And so if you have any other questions, drop them in the about the week on my social. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.